Hello learners, I'm Mr. Gary and you're here to learn about the future simple tense. In this video you're going to learn what the future simple tense is, how we can make the future simple tense, what occasions should you use the future simple tense, and in the video there are going to be little practice activities, questions and exercises for you to practice your English skills. Right, without further ado, let's get cracking and study and learn about what is the future simple tense. What is future simple tense? The future simple tense refers to a time that's later than now, so it's after the moment of speaking and it's talking about some time in the future. Perhaps this is an event or a state. Now we're going to have a look at a timeline to see what is referred to when we use the future simple tense. Let's go ahead and look at a timeline now so you get an idea of when we should use future simple tense. The white line, the long white line, represents duration. The X represents now, the time of speaking. The little box on the right hand side over here represents the event. We can see that the event is in the future part of the timeline. Anything to the left of the X is the past, the X is now, and to the right of the X we have the event that will occur in the future. Now we know what the future simple tense is, it's time to have a look at how we can use it and how we make it. So let's have a look at those 2 points now. And first of all we'll start with state or stative verbs are verbs that express a state rather than an action. They usually relate to thoughts, emotions, relationships, senses, states of being and measurements. These verbs are not usually used with ing or progressive tenses, otherwise known as continuous tenses, but they may have time expression. Example, I will have a look later. I will think about it later. I will deny her entry. I will feel delighted if that happens. I will own it in a few days. I will weigh it up, meaning to make a decision. Notice how in the state verbs we're simply using the bare infinitive or the verb 1 after will. It's the same with action verbs. So let's have a look at some examples now to do with actions in the future tense. Remember, these activities are going to take place at some point in the future, so we can use an appropriate time marker to indicate that with the future tense. Will plus action verb. Here are some examples of will plus an action verb. Deepak will play cricket tomorrow. They will go to New Delhi next week. She will visit Bali next month. I will buy a piano for her. He will give her some money. You will help each other. It will rain later this evening. Now that we've looked at will in terms of statements, and we've looked at action verbs, we've looked at state verbs, It's time to have a look at some questions and to see how the future tense is used in a question form. Will Deepak play cricket tomorrow? Will they go to New Delhi next week? Will you buy a piano for her? Will he give her some money? Will you help each other? Will it rain today? Now that we've looked at some closed questions with yes or no answers, it's time to have a look at interrogatives. So, usually what happens is we put the interrogative first, then it's followed by will. We talk about the subject, plus the main verb of the sentence. Let's have a look at some examples now of how we can expand our questioning techniques so that we get more specific answers and more detailed answers from the person with whom we're talking to. Interrogative plus will plus subject plus verb 1. Where will they go tomorrow? Who will go to the shop for me? What will the score be tomorrow? Why will they not listen? When will the post arrive? Well, thank you very much for watching. If you're still here, I hope you're really enjoying this introduction video to the future simple. It's one of a small series of future tense videos that I intend to put out. Perhaps if you want, you can hit the subscribe button and press the like button. Or maybe you have a comment or you wish to give me some of your feedback or even have some questions about the future tenses. If you do, I really value your feedback, so please do leave a comment in the box below, in the comments box. In the meantime, it just leaves me to thank you again for watching. Perhaps you want to study some more, and if you do, you might want to go and check out this playlist just here, or my most recent video upload, which is just here. In the meantime, once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.